It's been a while since we've done a cooking video, and we've been hearing a lot about the cauliflower crusted pizzas. We tried out a few recipes, and this is the process that we put together that works best for us. The ingredients you need are 2 cups of grated cauliflower, 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese or some other hard dry cheese, 1 egg, and if you like to add spice to it, we're putting in Italian seasoning. So let's get it going. I grated my Parmesan cheese with my little cheese grater, and we just used the floury part of the cauliflower and not the stalks, and used my food processor,
30-year-old food processor,
to grate it. These things are great.
grated.
We have our 2 cups of cauliflower, and now we need to dry it out. And this is where we deviate from some of the other recipes that use cheesecloths or the frying pan. I'm going to use the oven to dry it out. So you can use either the Reynolds no stick wrap or parchment paper. Both work equally well.
You don't have to use both.
No. I'm just going to show you that both work equally well. I think the parchment paper dries it out a little bit more, but there isn't a significant difference between them. Now I've set my oven to 300 degrees, and we're going to put it in, and every 10 minutes we're going to move the cauliflower around. We'll see you in 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes, so we're going to stir around our cauliflower. You can see steam coming off it. So that means it's still damp.
Not sure they can see the steam. I can see the steam.
It's all coming up there. Spread it around again, and we're going to do another 10 minutes, and it should take about 30 minutes total.
10 more minutes to pass.
You see some of them are turning a little bit brown. I want to make sure they don't turn too brown. Do one more set of 10 minutes. So we are done. It's all dried out. Now we need to let it sit for about 10 minutes to let it cool. And while we do that, we're going to prep our eggs and our cheese. While the cauliflower is cooling, I'm going to beat this egg. And add our cheese to it. Next we'll add the cauliflower. Now we're going to add our cauliflower into our mixture. And I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Let's put it on our parchment paper. I'm going to make it into a ball. pat it down. Now this will not make a crispy crust pizza. It will be more like a really thin crust pizza where the pizza's a little bit floppy.
But it won't break apart, right?
Nope.
Well, the last one you made didn't.
And the one before that didn't either. You want to get it to about 1/4 inch thick. It really only makes kind of a personal size pizza. And you want to make sure that the edges aren't thin. Otherwise they will burn a little bit. So we changed the temperature of the oven to 400, and now we're going to put our pizza crust in the oven for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is up. And there's our crust.
Looks like crust.
Yeah. So let's let it cool a little bit, and we'll show you how flexible it is. And we will dress it. So now that our crust is cooled, I'll show you that it still holds all together.
Cool.
So now we just need to put all of our good stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever recipe you usually use, you can use on top of these crusts. A little bit of cheese. Spinach.
Popeye food.
Some peppers. Mushrooms. Some yummy pepperoni. And a little bit more cheese on the top. Now to pop it back in the oven. While we were doing that recipe over there, I thought I would play around with my recipe a little bit. This one here, instead of using a whole egg, I used 2 egg whites, and it worked just the same. So we're gonna dress that one too. One for me and one for you.
Yeah.
Now we can really pop them into the oven. And this should only take about 5 minutes. So we'll see how they are when they come out. Pizza should be ready. Cut into them and check it out. Move it over to my cutting board.
Looks like pizza.
You can see it's holding, but it's a little bit loose. Want a bite, babe?
Womp.
I think it's just as good as regular pizza.
Yep. Not bad at all.
And it's got a little bit of crisp to the edge.
Yep.
So that's how you cook cauliflower crusted pizza. So until we cook something else in our kitchen, the end.
Bye.